I wanted to get my thoughts in order, take a deep breath, calm down before I started recording this. What we witnessed tonight was a complete embarrassment of the sport. How did we go from the highest of highs, a three-way battle last week for a championship spot, to possibly the lowest point of the season? And it's truly sad because this season has been, words can't describe how great this season has been. And I think just this one moment in particular just ruined it. This one moment by NASCAR just ruined this season. Let's just talk the finish. Let's just talk over the finish because that's what everyone's talking about. That is what everyone's talking about. So on the final lap, William Byron is up by 1 point. He's up by 1 point over Christopher Bell going on the white flag. And we have team orders from the 3 and the 1 car. Remember the deal. Remember the deal. Chevy was that desperate to get one of their cars in the championship for Hendrick that they intentionally did not pass Byron. And I think the bigger story is Christopher Bell. Like I know the manipulation from the Chevy drivers is bad, but the call that NASCAR made for Christopher Bell is even worse. Let's go over that. So Bubba Wallace is slowing down. And Bell is trying to get the spot. And he overdrives the corner. And he gets the spot anyway. He rides the wall a bit, but that's because he overdrove the corner and still passes Bubba in the process. At the moment, it's Bell has the tiebreaker +0, Byron out -0. And I'm thinking, Christopher Bell just made the championship 4. Let's go. And this is where the bullshit comes into play. It took NASCAR 30 minutes to look at the wall ride. They didn't look at the manipulation of the radio from the 23, the 3, or the 1. No. They took 30 minutes just to look at Christopher Bell's wall ride. Well, I don't understand what we're doing. Like, it wasn't even a wall ride. What did Bell gain from that wall ride? He gained nothing. I looked back at the replay so many times. He lost ground to the 48. There was no advantage for him. Like, it would have been better if he didn't ride the wall. Yes, it would have been better if he didn't. But it clearly shows he had no advantage at all gaining it from that wall ride. And it pisses me off that a championship 4 spot is decided that way. This playoff system is a joke. We made Formula 1 look smart today in their Brazilian Grand Prix. We made F1 look smart. It's just so bad that this is what it's come to. This playoff system is an absolute joke. It needs to go. Let's look at the drivers first that are even made the championship 4. Tyler Reddick, the regular season champion, you could make an argue that he's one of the guys that deserves to make the Final 4. And now, he was a bit inconsistent in the playoffs, but, overall, he's had a great season. Ryan Blaney. Well, I've said before he's gotten hot at the right times, and he was able to do that as well. But Ryan Blaney he wasn't as good as the top guys this season. Then you have William Byron. Byron, 3 wins earlier this season, he's shown speed at times, but he's just, oh my God, just the thought of him making over Bell makes me sick. And then Joey Logano. A guy with 6 top 5s is in the championship 4 over Bell, Larson, Hamlin, and Elliott. You could make an argument that the 4 drivers who got eliminated were probably the 4 most deserving of the championship. And it's absolutely sad. It is absolutely sad that this is what it's come down to. As for the penalties, you do one of 2 things. I think there's only 2 solutions. NASCAR should have done one of 2 things. One, you either make a no call. you either make a no call because you could argue the manipulation for Bubba Wallace, but there was clear radio from the 1 and the 3 teams that he said do not pass the 24. So you stick with a no call, and Bell gets the last spot. Or 2, you penalize both drivers. Now, that's probably not the best decision, but if you're going to penalize Bell just for getting in the wall, he obviously had no intentions of getting into the wall. Yet NASCAR decides, oh, he rode the wall. Let's penalize him. It's an absolute joke, this sport is. Like, I am so pissed off because this season is probably the best I've seen. This is probably the best season that I've ever watched as a NASCAR fan. And it's a shame that the championship has come down to this. It's just so bad. It is just so bad at this point. And Elton Sawyer wants to keep riding with the playoffs. He says that this format brings the most entertainment and excitement for the fans. You know what? This format may cause excitement and drama, but we do not need controversies like this. We do not need controversies like this. And this is not just a one-time thing. We've had problems with NASCAR officiating so much this season. Where do I even begin? Hamlin, he should have been black flagged at the Richmond start. But you know what? I'm biased. A win's a win. I'll take it however I want. Blame NASCAR for not calling it. Let's go to the next Richmond race. Austin Dillon right hooking Denny Hamlin. Instead of taking immediate action and penalizing the 3 car, you know what NASCAR does? Here's the win. Enjoy it. And let's jump over to the Xfinity Series. Parker Kligerman coming to the white flag. NASCAR waits until the last second to throw the damn caution. It's just so infuriating at this point. Oh, one more example. Ryan Preece sprinting on the backstretch with 2 laps to go at Indianapolis, and they wait till Larson takes the white flag and then call the caution. Granted, Larson was going to win that race anyways, but it should have been a caution to begin with, right when he spun, not when Larson took the white flag. Ugh. It just pisses me off that the best season in the next gen era, and possibly the best season in a long time, is going to be remembered for that. It just sucks so much that I just can't. I just can't anymore. Tyler Reddick is the only reason why I'm watching next week. My championship pick, thankfully, is still in the running for the championship. And with the lawsuit going on right now, it would be just a big fuck you to NASCAR if Tyler Reddick were to win the championship with the lawsuits, everything, with 2311 and Front Row Motorsports going on. Anyway, that's my rants. I don't think I got anything else to say. It's quite a damn shame. Ryan Blaney had such a great race. And it was entertaining to see Hamlin go from last to finishing in the top 5, even though it means nothing now. It was a great race, and unfortunately, it's going to be remembered for NASCAR's bullshit call. They got the call wrong. I'm just going to say that. They got the call wrong. Like, I don't know what to say anymore about the Bell wall ride. I mean, it's clear as day. If Bell wanted a wall ride, he would have just done it from the start. Bell didn't gain anything. It's just an awful look for this sport. And that's basically all I got to say. That's my rant. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next week for the championship. Have a good one.